Straight No Chaser.
I got it.
Shelton, you have to be the mean person from now
All
on,
right.
sir.
So, there's a dialogue about people wanting to go on a date, and someone read the dialogue. Hey, Sasha told me to text. It's Jana. Hey, that was 3 days ago. She says, sorry, I've been busy. He says, it's all good, shawty. You busy Friday night. She says, actually, I'm off on Fridays. He says, cool. I'll let her take you out if I'm not too forward. She says, that sounds nice. Where we going? There's this new restaurant downtown called Sweet Peach. I would love to try it. You there? I guess he waited because he said Sweet Peach. I'm assuming he's trying to, figure out what he's going to say. His response is, sorry, my bad. I was looking at Sweet Peach. It's a bit expensive, not going to lie. Apps start off at $60. I was thinking I'll cook for you. My condo has a nice deck with the view. She says, honestly, I'm tired of being cooped up in my house. I want to get out. What's your budget then? I want to go out. Sorry. He says, we would be inside. I have a rooftop view. We wouldn't be inside. I have a rooftop view. We could be out. That doesn't work because Ruby Tuesdays not too far from me. Is that okay? She says, Ruby Tuesdays? Nah, that wouldn't work. They're on Grubhub, sir. He says, so it's Sweet Peach. She says, are you trying to be funny? He responds, I was replying to your joke, so yes, I was trying to make you laugh. They're on Grubhub. I looked. Does Ruby Tuesdays work? She says, actually, I'll be busy. I forgot. I'll tell my coworker I'll take her shift Friday. I'll be too tired. He says, since you said no to Ruby Tuesdays, I'll call Sweet Peach and made reservations, though. I'll cancel. Sorry you have to work. Shorty, have a good night. She says, wait, I can tell her I'm sick. Let me call her. Don't cancel. In capital letters. He says, you couldn't tell her you were sick for Ruby Tuesdays, though. She says, I didn't think of it then. Sorry, I'm all good now. What time Friday? 7:61 p.m. She says, huh? You mean 7 p.m.? 7:61 doesn't exist. He says the reservation didn't either. Have a good night.
So to recap.
Yeah, thank you.
In recap, he tried to take this woman out. She wanted to go to this expensive restaurant. He said it was out of his budget, and she then tried to shame him into saying she had some plans. When he said to me reservations, she changed her mind. And when he said the time was 7:61, she was like, that doesn't exist. And that's the end.
I just want to say one thing real quick, and then I'll let y'all have this. People really need to pay attention to other folks. So the very first thing that he said, like, I guess he gave his math to somebody else and they got connected through a third person because she said, so-and-so told me to text you. And then he said, that was 3 days ago. Ladies, right then, there's no need to go back and forth with a motherfucker like that. That was 3 days ago. And
true that.
Like, what, so?
True that.
So that's it. We clearly on the wrong 2 pages. And stop it right there. There was no need for all the rest of that nonsense. But they was both on some monkey bars for real.
No,
but
she was
that's
on
when he should have stopped it.
I don't disagree with your statement. However, she was trying to get a meal ticket.
And he was trying to play her cheap. And he had an attitude from the gate.
I think he was joking a little bit.
Don't joke with me. I don't know you. Because we literally just started talking. Like literally. So don't be like, oh, 3 days ago.
That's a good indicator though, Jay. That's a good indicator.
I'm out.
That's a very good indicator.
Yeah.
But let's say he wasn't going on the red flag, and let's say he was trying to really set something up. This is first date.
I wouldn't have let about it in my house.
He wrong for offering to come to the crib. Come to the crib, let me cook for you. Like maybe in the 80s and in the 90s, maybe that was the move. Like
20 years ago, each one of y'all was doing that. By the way, I'm not gonna let y'all get away with that.
I was in college.
These are young people. These are young people right here. You know what I'm saying?
College? No, I wasn't in college. Yeah, I might have been. I was around that.
No,
it was definitely some come back to my house and let me cook for you type energy in the early 2000s.
Not on the first date. Because that's what he was doing. He was come to the crib.
I've had women say they want to cook for me on the first date.
Now that's different. If they offer it up, cool. As a dude, don't offer that up. Don't offer that up. And then he gonna offer up the rooftop. Come on now, come to the rooftop. No, I want to be out. We gonna be outside. I got a rooftop. I'm not gonna have you indoors. He was playing games.
How do y'all feel about him identifying that the appetizers was $60 a piece.
Speaks to his pockets as he should. He should be aware of how much stuff costs, and you got to be real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you do not want to spend that money,
I think the whole conversation. I think the whole conversation and the whole bullshit could have been avoided. I think we talked about it all the time before. Well, I did. You know what your non-negotiables are, so you know what you're going to stand, and you know what you're not going to tolerate. So, off the first sentence, if you know, like y'all say, red flag, or we know, oh, all right, thank you. It was nice talking to you. Have a nice day. And that shit right there. You ain't got to keep it moving.
He said the rooftop was dusty.
I mean, yeah.
Me too, Troy. I'm glad I'm married too.
Everybody, I think sometimes people tend to like force things.
He got a condo with a rooftop. How young could he be?
We rented a condo. It's not like
we rented a condo. I'm pretty sure. Well, you're right. We did, but the condo we rented didn't have no damn rooftop.
I mean, but we could say that if we rented it.
It had the DEA coming up in there.
It did.
and I got to the roof, but never mind.
Oh, that's stupid.
No, there you go. Yeah,
I already know what that means.
I know.
Anyway,
I know.
I mean, this was all bad. I was gonna say sometimes I feel like we try to force things. If you've got to do too much finagling and like when are you available and when can we get together and blah blah blah. Also, they didn't do much like, hey, how you doing? It was just like immediately, let's go eat and like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. Shit. Damn.
Sheree, you a clown, cuz.
But
no, yeah, you're right, John.
I ain't gonna lie, dating does suck though. For real.
But I tell you this though, that whole back and forth. If it feels like you want a job interview and you got to convince someone to want to kick it with you, man, just stage left, exit stage left.
We too old. That's how they do it nowadays. I'm assuming.
Exactly.
We used to having conversations with people, communicating verbally. Sometimes, most of the time, even in person, on the telephone.
20-year-old KG.
I'm not doing none of that.
Was not going to try to convince a woman.
No.
Either you want to holler, you don't. And if you don't, I'm not.
If I was single, I wouldn't do it right now.
Right.
I'm different though. Like I wouldn't.
When I say 20, I'm saying the younger, more immature you wouldn't be like, you're not.
He was different back then, man.
I'm not going to convince you to let me spend my mony on you.
Well, first of all, I probably wouldn't spend money on you like that.
Yeah, that was out. We didn't have no money, so.
But it was if I spent money on you, it was super special. Super. I wasn't not for no first date. KG, man, please.
You wasn't the one taking people to Wendy's for Valentine's Day. Come on now, you were spending money.
You said what?
I said you wasn't the one taking people to Wendy's for Valentine's Day. You were spending money.
My girlfriend, yes.
Yes.
But a random chick I just met.
Oh boy. Yo, we going to that joint that's over there on like New York Circle. It's like all special by itself.
Nettie, I agree with you right there.
Wait, if I just met you, I'm not spending the money on you.
Yeah,
we gotta figure something. I'm like Greg. I'm trying to see what you about.
Right. Because I'm not with this. He trying to convince. Actually, I don't even know if he's trying to convince. He's probably was playing with her from the beginning. But if he was genuine with it, he trying to convince this shorty, and then he starting to jump through hoops to make her look bad. Once he recognized the type of shorty he playing with, I'm like, listen, just.
If a chick is more interested in my finances than me, then she ain't the chick for me, or the woman. Or actually, she could be a woman, but not in my eyes. If the money is the most important thing to you, so she can kick rocks.
Tell them, Greg. They ain't ready, Greg.
Wait a minute. I would like to make some kind of connection here between KG's statement of if a woman is only interested in your money, womp, kick rocks, and his earlier statement about Dr. Dre's wife, because I feel like those are somehow connected because they're very financially oriented.
Dude, they were married for a number of years.
That's
I'm
true.
saying if I'm seeking to gain your attention, and the only thing you're worried about is how much money I have, then I am going to graciously ole your ass, and I'm gonna keep it moving.
Okay.
Ole. Straight.
Like I think Nettie said, if it ain't organic, fuck it. Why even waste time arguing about it? Why are you wasting your breath trying to convince each other to do this? Obviously, it ain't rocking. I think somebody in the comment just said you can go on the first cheap date and make that shit memorable. It's what you're doing.
I mean, it's about the experience. Like in the grand scheme of things, we may not even have a good experience, and I'm spending all this money.
Facts.
I got real quick. Who would not go to Ruby Tuesdays as a first date? Would you go to a Ruby Tuesdays as a first date, fellas?
Right now?
Yes. I mean,
No.
20 years ago,
Right now, no.
Wow.
20 years ago, yeah, I would.
But right now, if hypothetically
that's a great date
you was out there, you wouldn't go to no Ruby Tuesdays, TGI Fridays, Bennigan's, none of that.
My wife and I went to a Ruby Tuesdays early on, right over there. I think it was Ruby Tuesdays, or it was Fridays, right over there on Silver Hill Road.
Yeah,
we did that early on.
That one is kind of like a club. So wow.
But again, it is about the first time my wife and I actually hung out. She made some food. It was horrible too.
Whoa, y'all are. Yeah.
She don't watch the show though, so
no, she don't. But she know it was bad. She made some nasty spaghetti. She know it was bad. But how do you mess up spaghetti?
I'm gonna leave that.
She is much better now. Much better.
Right.
But I want to know about a woman's character. Like she should know about mine. Like it's not the money part will come, and she'll know if I ain't got no money, and I'll know if she ain't. If that's what she all about. It's in the beginning, I feel like it's a test of character.
Wow.
Boop.
Right. I mean, no, I wasn't talking about that. I was saying exactly. Hey, it's all good.
Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect.
Hey, it's best if I can read these comments before they come up. I can read them all so I can know what's coming.
Just said 20 years in the game. Her husband took a Chinese food buffet for
and they're 20 years in the game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Somebody going out to Nobu the first day, that's it.
Str8 No Chaser.